The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The Legal Network for Truthful Elections, or LENTE, says voting for the Maguindanao plebiscite opened on time. The poll watchdog, though, reported that the voting influx peaked at 7:30 in the morning onwards, 30 minutes later than the expected time. LENTE said it also received reports of uniformed personnel staying inside the voting centers despite a prohibition under the law. In terms of COVID-19 protocols, the groups said the majority of polling sites did not observe proper sanitation of voting paraphernalia. Results of the electoral exercise will determine whether the province will be split into two, Maguindanao del Norte and del Sur. Now, over in Davao, the city's landfill is quickly filling up and could be used only until next year. Gemma Vansenia has the story.
This is how garbage men welcome every garbage truck that arrives here in Davao City Sanitary Landfill. Garbage trucks arrive one after the other since the site operates 24/7. Because of this, the site's almost 4-hectare lot is almost overflowing with trash. The Davao City Environment and Natural Resources Office believes the dumping site can only be used until 2023. CENRO Engineer Felini Cabrera says around 800 tons of garbage are being dumped in the landfill every day.
Gina-maximize na mo ang iyang capacity since wala pa tay bag-o nga sanitary landfill. But we have proposed na sanitary expansion. Fast track na karon para at least kapunuon naman atong landfill.
Cabrera added that operations at the dump site was supposed to last only 10 years since opening in 2010. But since the city couldn't find a new landfill site, they made do with it. Junk shops also help in reducing recyclable waste in the landfill. Rene, for one, earns around 200 to 300 pesos daily through scavenging.
Pareha ng karton, ginalahi na mo ba? Sigit daan, manang plastic, lahat, dire mo ginayunong. Doble, anagad, naghamang masura sa mga tagduwa kay katrak area kare.
The Davao City LGU has bought the landfill's adjoining lot, and the city engineer's office is currently studying the feasibility of turning it into another dam site. For now, authorities maintain that trash segregation is key to extending the use of the landfill. For News 5, Gemma Vansenia, we are One News.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. Cash remittances from overseas Filipinos continues to climb, hitting a 7-month high in July. Shaila Francisco with the report.
Amid the weaker peso, overseas Filipinos sent more money to their families in the Philippines. The Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas reports that personal remittances reached $3.24 billion in July, over $2.9 billion of which are cash transfers, the highest since December 2021. Rising remittances were logged among land and sea-based overseas Filipino workers. The bulk of this came from the United States, followed by Singapore, Saudi Arabia, Japan, and the United Kingdom. Economist Sir Percival Peña Reyes says eased COVID-19 restrictions abroad is a major factor.
We are also seeing greater deployment now, no? Other countries are also recovering na from this crisis, a worldwide crisis, this pandemic. No? There is, of course, also going to be demand, no, for our workers, especially skilled workers. No? So merong demand na nag-a-attract, no, from other countries, no, coming from yung ating economy. No?
Higher remittances are also a big help for OFW families as prices of commodities remain high.
The dollars that you have, no, would convert more into pesos, which would give you more purchasing power. Not all households nga may ganun. Probably yung mga yun, mas masasaktan talaga because of inflation. But sila, I could imagine lang, no, probably, they wouldn't feel as much pain, siguro. Or did have cushion or insulation.
For ING Bank Manila senior economist Nicolas Mapa, a moderate expansion of the remittances is expected. He explained that the current high cost of living in the Philippines may be prompting overseas Filipinos to send more to their families. For now, economists call on the government to address the rising prices of commodities. Socio-Economic Planning Secretary Arsenio Balisacan says they are already working on it.
Given the fiscal space and the so many conflicting needs for development agenda, the only way we can achieve more with less is to improve the administration of our social protection programs, including the 4Ps. No? With that, we can be sure that those who are targeted really receive the subsidy.
Currently, 10.3 billion pesos has been allotted for cash assistance to poor families. Shaila Francisco, we are One News.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. The LTFRB approves fare increases for jeepneys, buses, taxis, and ride-hailing services. The new rates will be effective by the first week of October. President Bongbong Marcos signs an executive order transferring TESDA from the Trade Department to the Labor Department. This means TESDA is now attached to the DOLE for policy program coordination. And motorists may expect some adjustments in oil prices next week. Industry players are seeing a reduction of over 2 pesos per liter for diesel, but a hike of less than 50 centavos for gasoline. Now for more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World Online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.